Okay, now we look to about topic number 6, non-stationary time series analysis. Okay, when we doing the time series analysis, we assume that our time series is stationary. What's the meaning of the stationary? This topic number 6. Okay, so before we discuss more deeply, we need to know. We need to discuss or need to know what's the meaning of the stationary. Okay, so stationary is referred when our mean, the mean and the variance, when the mean or variance, the variance, and also the covariance, and the covariance, mean, variance, and the covariance is constant, constant by the observation or constant by the time, because we using the time series. Okay, we assume that the value of the mean, the value of the variance, and the value of the covariance must be constant over time. This is what we assumption and what we assume when we using the time series. Not only the time series, of course, is refer also another data, another, maybe we using the cross section or maybe using the pendant data. When we using the OLS, you need to remember that when we're using OLS, of course, we the one of the assumption, one of the assumption of the OLS is the value of the mean, the value of the variance, and also the value of the covariance must be constant over time, constant over observation. Because we using time series, we assume that mean and the variance and the covariance must be constant over time. Okay, if this mean and the variance and also the covariance, especially mean and variance, is non-constant, means that our data is non-stationary. And when we using the LS to apply for the data, we regress, maybe our result, the coefficient we get from the regression could be biased. So of course, this is the issue. The issue, we must to know that, we must to take alert that when we using the time series, we must make sure that our mean and the variance must be constant over time. Constant over time. If mean and variance is not constant over time, of course we need some method, some method or some analysis, how we want to overcome this problem. Okay, and of course, usually when we using the time series data, our data is non-stationary. So what's the strategy, or what's the method we want to take care or to overcome this problem. Okay. Okay, testing for the unit root. Okay, so of course, we can test whether our data is stationary or not. And one of the tests is we can using the unit root. Unit root test. Okay, so it useful to have the formal test for the unit root. Means that of course when we using the time series analysis, of course we need to using the, you need to test, you need to test whether our data is stationary or not. And then and usually we using the unit root test lah. Usually we using the unit root test, this one lah, unit root test. This is the test to prove that whether our data is stationary or not. Okay, so the simplest approach testing the unit test is begin with the AR model. Okay, we begin with the AR model. Okay, this one lah, AR model. We regress YT to the YT minus 1. YT is F. This is referred to the AR1. Okay, where the YO is observed initial value and let the process of ET as the zero mean given the past observed of the Y. If Y follow 0, if YT is follow 6.1.2, okay, look this one, 6.1.2. Okay, so we can say that it has the unit root if the value of the raw is equal to 1, equal to 1. So means that if we regress, actually lah, if we regress the model and the value of the raw, value of this raw, value of this raw is equal to 0, so equal to 1 lah, equal to 1, so we can assume that we can say that maybe the unit root is exists in our model. If unit root exists, means that data is non-stationary. If unit root exists, means that our data is non-stationary. If unit root is not exist in our model, means that our data is stationary. So you must take attention about this one. Don't interchange it. Unit root exists, means that our data is non-stationary. Unit root not exist, means that our data is stationary. Okay. Okay, therefore the null hypothesis for YT unit root is the value of the raw is equal to 1 and the value of the raw is less than 1. So for this one, if the value of the raw is equal to 1, so means that we have the unit root. If the value of the raw is less than 1, means that unit root is not exist. Unit root is not exist. So of course we need to reject the HO, to reject to HO to make sure that our data is non-stationary, and our data is stationary. So of course this one we can say that the value, if the raw is equal to 1, means that unit root exists. If to 1, the this one lah. Are you using okay, this one, okay lah. If you using this one, the unit root is exist. Or we can say that non-stationary, non-stationary. Okay, if the value of the raw is less than 1, means that unit root is not exist lah. Unit root, UR, I said UR, unit root is not exist. Or we can also say that our data is stationary. Okay, so you might just remember what's the meaning of the stationary. Stationary means that our mean and our variance is constant over time or over observation. And of course, in our analysis, whether you're using the time series data or maybe the cross section data, we must make sure that we assume that our data is the mean and the variance is constant over observation. Because we use, for this case, because we are using the time series, we assume that the mean and variance must be constant over time. If the mean and the variance is not constant over time, or in other words, the data is non-stationary or unit root exists, so we must do something. We must do something to overcome the problem, to make sure the data become stationary. We must do something to make the data become stationary. Okay, so when the raw is less than 1, we assume that when the value of the raw is less than 1, we can say that the YT, the series of the YT, the series of the YT is stable AR process. Means that the YT is stable, which means that the weakly dependent or asymptotic uncorrelated. Okay. The convenient equation for carrying out the unit root test is we subtract YT from both sides of 6.1 and define pi is raw minus 1 lah. Okay, this is another strategy, another method how we can test the unit root. Okay, look this one. Let's say I draw this one. Okay, let's say we look this. Okay, look this one. Okay, Okay, let's say this is no, okay, let's look this one. Okay, we look the AR process, AR model. AR1 AR1 is YT equal to let's see, look this one again. Okay, raw YT minus 1 plus the ET, plus the ET. Okay, in this case we assume we say that the hypothesis testing is the value of the raw is equal to 1, and the HA alternative is the value of the raw is less than 1. Okay, for this case, of course we assume that when the value of the raw is equal to 1, we say that there is the unit root, or non-stationary, non-stationary. But when the value of the raw is less than 1, of course we can say that the unit root not exist. The unit root not exist, or we can say that we also can say that the data is stationary. The data is stationary. Okay, so but there is another test also. We can using more convenient for the hypothesis testing. Convenient hypothesis testing. When we using the YT or the dependent variable at the first different, and the first different form. Okay, so the test. This test also can be applied something like this. So means that we can mix the data in the different form. Our data in different form, something like this. So the YT will become minus YT minus 1 equal to alpha plus raw YT minus 1 minus YT minus 1, we minus YT minus 1 plus ET, plus ET. Okay, we'll look again this. Okay, so in this, okay, and then we can make simplify this equation, something like this. Okay, this is referred to, of course, is referred to the different YT equal to alpha plus value of the 1 minus raw YT, P minus 1, P minus 1, not 1 minus P, P minus 1. Okay, raw minus 1 YT minus 1 plus the error, plus the error. And then of course we can also denote the value of the raw minus 1 as a theta, YT minus 1 plus the T. Okay, and then this is referred to theta lah. We become the theta, and our hypothesis now we become something like this. For this case, our hypothesis we become the HO, the theta is equal to 0, and the HA, the theta is this one 110, theta is less than 0, is less than 0, less than 0, negative lah, negative 0. Okay, and then of course the decision is same, the issue is same. The HO is referred to the unit root, unit root or non-stationary, and then for this one unit root not exist, and the data is stationary. Our data is stationary. This is the test. This is the unit root test. Beside this test, of course, beside this test, the AR. This is the AR process. This is the AR. This is referred to the AR. For the AR model, and we become the unit root test. It is a unit root test lah. Unit root test. Okay, unit test is based on the value of the theta, whether the value of the theta is equal to 0 or the value of the theta is less than 0. Less than 0. Okay. Actually, it is very simple. How I want to relate this AR, this the equation for the AR, and also the equation for the unit root test. Okay, look this one. Look the hypothesis. If the value of the row is equal to 1, so what happened? Value of the row is equal to 1. So if the value of the row is equal to 1, so this is equal to 1. Let's say it is equal to 1. Okay, if this value is equal to 1, so 1 minus 1 equal to 0. This refer to this one. Refer to the HO, same. It's the same actually. If the value row is equal to 1, so 1 minus 1 will be equal to 0. This is how related the AR and the unit root test. This is the unit root test. Okay, if the HA for the AR model is value of the row is less than 1, let's say we put 0.5. 0.5. Of course, this one row is 0.5. 0.5 minus 1 must be, we get the negative value. We get the negative value because the value of the row is smaller than 1. If the smaller number subtract to 1, of course we can get the negative value. It means that 0.5 minus 1, we can get the negative 0.5. Of course, the theta is less than 0. Unit root is exists. Okay, so this is how we perform the unit root test. So this is the unit root test is based on this hypothesis. Based on this hypothesis. And the theta equal to 0 and the theta is less than 0. And of course, this is the model. The model. How we can, this is the model how we can perform the unit root test. This is the model to perform the unit root test. Okay. Okay, back again. Okay, and then this one same I have discussed, and then of course because we transform the subscribe the YT from the both side, we can, now our hypothesis is now become changed lah. Not the row is equal to 1. The hypothesis now is theta equal to 0 against the theta is less than 0. Okay, but of course when we using this what you call it model to regress this model we want to regress this model to make some regression this model. Okay, it say that the distribution of the value of the theta is not follow the normal distribution. This is the problem when we using this what you call it this equation, this expression when we using to regress. It said that the econometrician say that our statistician on the econometrician and the statistician say that the value of the theta is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0. It's not follow the value of the coefficient of the theta. The value of theta is not follow the normal distribution. It's not follow the distribution. So means that of course when we regress this model 6.1.5 this model, of course we cannot make to test the hypothesis. We cannot using the t-statistic. We cannot using the t-statistic to test whether the HO can be rejected or not. We cannot using the t-statistic because it's not follow the t distribution. In other words, it's not follow the normal distribution. Okay, so the t-statistic do not have as approximate standard normal distribution even in the large sample. So means that of course we cannot using the t-statistic to test whether the HO can be rejected or not. This one this one the HO can be rejected or not, we cannot using the t-statistic. Okay, that's why the Dickey and Fuller have introduced another distribution to fit about this model. To fit about this model, eh, and under the HO, the T statistic under the HO known as the Dickey-Fuller distribution for test the theta, for test the theta. So means that of course in this case, like let's see, we have to get the value of the T statistic, so this T statistic we cannot compare or to the T critical from the T table. We cannot get the critical from the T table. We need to get the critical from the Dickey-Fuller table. Dickey-Fuller table. Of course, when we regress, the OLS can provide, OLS or the econometric software can provide the T statistic. The statistic. Of course, this T statistic we can using. Of course, this statistic we can using. Like say, for this one, like say that is we assume that this is our distribution, something like this. We don't know what's the shape, the kind of distribution. I just imagine that the distribution something like this, and then let's say you regress and the T statistic you get from this regression is 0.5. Let's say 0.5. Okay, this is to get the 0.5. Let's say it is 0.5. So and then of course we need to know that the 0.5 is belong into the HO region or the HA region. Because we want to make decision whether the HO can be rejected or not, right? The HO can be rejected or not. Of course, we need to know whether the 0.5 is belong into the HO region or belong into the HA region. So we must get the critical value, because this critical value divide between the HO region and the HA region. The critical value, maybe the critical value at here means that the 0.5 belong to the HA region, but if the critical value is belong the critical value is belong into the if the critical value is somewhere at here, so means that 0.5 is belong into the HO region. So where is one to? So in this case, we cannot get this critical value from T table. Cannot. Even this is T statistic. Even when we regress, this statistic can be using, but to get the critical value, we cannot get from the pick up from the table T. Cannot. We must get from the table Dickey and Fuller, because this distribution is not follow the standard T distribution. This distribution for the value of the theta, the T distribution, the distribution for the theta is not follow the T distribution. Is follow the Dickey-Fuller distribution. Okay, that's why we need to compare with the Dickey-Fuller Dickey-Fuller table. Okay, this is the Dickey-Fuller table. I pick up from the Gujarati books. If we can see that this we call it table. This one I need bigger. Okay, bigger one. Okay, this is the Dickey-Fuller table. Dickey-Fuller table. Okay. This one Dickey-Fuller table. Okay, this is Dickey-Fuller table. Okay, so look this one table. Look this table. Okay, we don't using this one because this refer to the joining hypothesis. We don't need to use this one. We only using this one. This is refer to the when the equation, and the equation or the model for unit root test have no intercept and trend, and no intercept lah. I refer to the no constant lah, no constant. This is refer to the we have the constant. This is refer to the we have the constant, and also we put the time trend. We put the trend. Okay, this is the no constant. We have the constant, and we have the constant and trend. Okay, this is the significant level. We chosen 1% or 5%. This is the critical value. This is the critical value. Set sample lah. This is the set sample, and this is the critical value. And of course, the value of the Dickey-Fuller statistic is must be negative. Must be negative. Look this one. Why negative? back again, look this one. Because why? Because our HO is theta equal to 0 and the alternative one is theta less than 0. Less than 0 means that the negative value. And of course when we using when we calculate the statistic based on this model, of course the value of the theta must be equal to must be whether equal to 0 or less than 0. Whether 0 or less than 0 the value, negative value lah, we get the negative value. Value theta must be negative value. Okay, how make decision? Decision is very simple one. When the t statistic when the t what you call it, we reject the hypothesis the theta equal to 0 against the h1 hypothesis null, the theta less than 0 if the tau statistic, we use the word tau when the tau statistic is less than t critical, means that this is our distribution. I assume that this is our distribution something like this lah. Okay, let's say this is our distribution, something like this, maybe something like this. Okay, t 0, and then of course the value of the theta, the value theta we get of course is usually must be less than 1. Okay, somewhere here, and then we must get the t tau critical, this one tau critical, and then now this tau statistic is get from our regression when we regress we get the t statistic. T statistic also we can say that as the tau statistic after, and then we need to make sure that look that whether this value of the tau is belong into the HA region or belong into the HO region, HO region or HA region. And then this is our hypothesis. The hypothesis is the value of the theta is equal to 0 and the value of the for the alternative, the HA, the HA is the theta is less than 0. Value of theta is less than 0. Okay. Okay, if the test of sequence pass so that the HO is rejected, that means the series YT is stationary or no unit root at the label form, or we can donate it by the YT equal to YT is integrate in I0. Okay, so look this one. Okay, if the test, okay, back again, our HO, hypothesis now is the theta is equal to 0 and the HA alternative is the theta is less than 0. Okay, this one unit this theta equal to 0 means that unit root is not exist, and unit root is not exist lah. Okay, theta equal to 0. Okay, the unit root is exist. Unit root exists, the theta is less than 1, unit root is not exist. Unit root is not exist. Okay, so if the test show that the HO rejected, that means the series YT is stationary or no unit root. Okay, no unit root, unit root is not exist because the theta is less than 0, less than 0, so no unit root. And look again this one. Okay, okay, this one, theta equal to 0, less than 0, unit root is not exist or stationary. This one same, this one. Okay, And then when we reject, so let's say we have the data and then we test, and then it show that the HO is rejected. The HO is rejected. So we can say that the series is stationary or non stationary or no unit root. In other words, there is no unit root if the HO is rejected. Okay, for this case, when our data show that the HO rejected, in the label form, the data in the label form, the HO is rejected, and of course we accept the HA, means that our data is stationary, so we can donate it, or we can say that the YT is integrate at the I0. Integrate at I0. Okay, clear. This is the data. This is referred to it when the data is stationary at the label form. Stationary at the label form. Okay. Okay, this is when our data is in the label form, so means that we can using this data because in the what you call it, in the time series analysis, we want the data must be stationary. We must make sure, or we want the data is stationary. If our data is not stationary, we must do something to make it stationary. How want to do that? Okay, I will show you after this lah. How we want to make the data become stationary. Okay, look this one. Okay, I remind again. I repeat again. I repeat again. Okay. Okay. The HO theta is equal to 0, and the HA theta is less than 0. Theta equal to 0 means that our data is non-stationary or unit root. Theta less than 0 means that our data is stationary or no unit root. Okay. Okay, let's say we have the data and we test based on this what we call it, data, and we test based on this equation, this one this equation, we test based on this equation for unit root, and it say that the HO is rejected. The HO is rejected. So when HO is rejected, means that our data is stationary. Our data is stationary, and our data is let's say in the label form. Our data is label form, is stationary, so we can donate it by the Y integrate at the I0. YT integrate at I0. Okay, clear. Okay. So we can using this data. We can using this data because there is no problem, because the data show that the mean and the variance is constant over time. The idea is we want to make sure the data, the mean and the variance constant over time. Okay, in this case, because HO is rejected, our data is stationary, means that the mean variance constant over time. No problem. We can proceed. We can using this data. Okay, but if the HO is failed to rejected, so what's we want to do now? If the HO is failed to rejected, so means that the series is non-stationary. This one that we is failed to rejected, we accept HO, so means that the data is non-stationary. Okay, so of course we cannot using the data in the non-stationary, because non-stationary means that the mean and the variance is non-constant. We don't want the data, we don't want the series, we don't want to using the series or the data where the mean and the variance is no constant. We want the data must be constant over time, constant in the term of the mean and the variance. Okay, if this happen, means that our data show that the HO is failed to reject. In other words, the series is non-stationary. So the strategy is we must make this series become stationary. We must make series become stationary. So how want to do that? Okay, the standard procedure, how to make the data become stationary is, the strategy or the standard procedure is we different the data. Well, with different data. So means that if the let's say this is our data, observation 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and this is our data, y. Say y. Let's say 10. Let's say 11. Okay, and then 12. Okay, and then okay, problem. Okay, and then 20. Okay, something like that. Okay, so we must like the different. Okay, this the different, different of the y, different of the y, we become 11. uh, uh, 11 subtract to 10, we can get 1. Okay, 1. 12 subtract to 11, we can get also 1, and 20 we can get the 8. We can get the 8 value. Okay, so this is how we makes how the different the data. So but in different data, so in what you call it, in the formula, to do at the formula 1 and to do in the formula 1, formula 1 look the formula, excuse me, the formula. So we can get something like this, okay, for the formula. Okay. Okay, this is our data, right? Okay, this is okay, the unit root. I write again, yt minus alpha equal alpha plus theta yt minus 1, that's et. Okay, this is in the label form, actually in the label form. Okay, so this is our hypothesis lah. Hypothesis is theta equal to 0 and the HA theta is less than 0, and theta equal to 0 means that non-stationary, right? Alpha less than 1 refer to the stationary. Okay, this is in the label form. The label, the whether the label or not is referred to yt. This one is referred to the label form. Okay, if we fail reject HO accept HA, means that this data of the YT is stationary, so means that the mean and the variance is constant over time, so there is no problem lah, no problem. But the problem arises when we test this what you call it, unit root test, and the HO is failed to reject. The HO is failed to reject. So if the HO is failed to reject, means that the data is non-stationary. So the strategy is how want to make this data YT become the stationary. The strategy is we must different the data. Means that YT minus 1 YT minus 1, or in other words we can need to get the YT different the data. So this data must be different. This one must be different. So when we different the data, our different data, so means that this become something like this lah. Become something like this, the theta different YT minus 1. Theta YT minus 1, we different the data YT minus 1, or in other words something like this. Okay, this one, we can get the alpha plus theta YT minus YT minus 1 plus ET. Okay, we different the data. This one also be different lah. This one different YT minus different YT minus 1. This one become this one. This one become this one lah. Okay, and then of course and then we can see that this one we symbol by this one lah. We make the second different. This one refer to the second different, alpha plus theta different yt plus et. And of course hypothesis is also same. The HO hypothesis must still same. The HO is theta equal to 0 and the HA, the theta is less than not sorry this 0 theta equal to 0 and theta is less than 0. The HO stationary, non stationary, the HA is stationary. So you must different the data. If in the level is so that the data is non-stationary, so means that we need to using the data in the first different. After you get the data in the first different, you need to test the stationary. Okay. If the above equation the HO is rejected, that means the YT series in the first different is stationary. Now the YT in the first different is stationary. YT in the first different is stationary. Before in the level form, it is in the level form, the stationary, and then of course we donate by the YT integrate I0. But in this one, because the the YT is in the first different and is become stationary, so we denote it by the YT integrate at I1. So there is a difference. So there is a difference between the YT integrate at I0 and the YT integrate at I1. This is referred to the stationary at the level. This one stationary at the level. This one stationary at the first different. Okay, so there is a different the data. This one data in the level form. This one data in the first different. And in the level is stationary. For this one, the data is stationary at the first different. Okay. The keyword is we using the data when the mean and the variance is constant. In other words, we want the data must be stationary. That's all. Whether it's first different or whether it's the level form. Whether it's the level form or first different, we want analysis the data in a stationary. The data must be stationary. If the data is not stationary, we cannot using for the analysis in the time series. In the time series, okay, I remind again, in time series analysis, you must make sure that the data is stationary. Okay, that means if the series is not stationary, we must make sure that we must make the series becomes stationary. If the series need to be stationary by different d time until it's stationary, it means that the series YT ID dah. This is the symbol. It means that if you using the level is not stationary, you need to first different the data. After you first different the data and you test the unit root and it become non-stationary, so means that you need to different again the data. You need to different the data until it's stationary. But in the economics, sense, economic analysis, we only using the level and the first different. This is for the economics. For economics or econometric, we only deal the data in the level form and the first different. We don't deal the data at the higher level from the first different. Let's say you using the data, we don't using the data when the data is stationary at the second different or third different or the fourth different. No, this is no such thing, something like that. We only deal the data at the level form and the first different. That's all for the economics. For the economics analysis. Okay, now look again the example. For example of the unit root test. But okay, let's say we using this data. Okay,